Hey, this is Allie Edwards, and in this video I'm going to introduce you to a small collection that we put together called Pieces of Life. Last year in 2020, I started a new documenting project that was called Pieces of Us. And I launched it on Instagram with the idea of it being a self-portrait adventure. We had 7 prompts over the course of a week and invited people to take pictures of certain things, pieces of themselves, right? Literal pieces of themselves, and then tell stories about how those pieces are a part of their life, or what's important about those pieces, or how they see those pieces working in their life in different ways. And last year, the participation was amazing. It was so awesome to see people coming together and taking really creative and beautiful, wholehearted pictures of various pieces of themselves. And so this year, what we decided to do was we are launching this collection called Pieces of Life that will encompass 2 different documenting days this year. The first one is going to be Pieces of Me, and that's going to be coming up. The actual documenting week will start on April 5th, and then we will do a second release in the fall, or sometime like late summer, fall, which will be Pieces of Home. And Pieces of Home will also have 7 prompts getting you, specifically directing you to take pictures of certain things around the place where you call home. So let's talk a little bit about, I want to talk a little bit about the product, and then I want to show you the example that I did last year too, so you can kind of see how what this ends up looking like. So for this project, we did a really cute rainbow heart Pieces of Life patch. And then we also have a notebook cover here. So the idea is that the cover here, this is going to be the Pieces of Life project, right? Your Pieces of Life content will go inside of this if you choose to do it this way. This is how I'm going to do it this year. It's a felt cover, felt folio cover. It's got the little wraparound elastic there. I'm going to adhere mine right onto the outside of the cover. Actually, in fact, I'm just going to do that right now, pulling that off because I know this is already what I'm going to do. You can put it wherever you want. You can add a variety of other things, but I kind of want it to sit right where the elastic will go over that part. So now there's my cover, and then on the inside we have a notebook. And so you can purchase the notebook separately, you can purchase the cover separately. This is a separate purchase. But what I want to show you here with the notebook is that it's already specifically designed for Pieces of Me. So when Pieces of Home comes up later in the year, we'll have a new notebook available for Pieces of Home. So Pieces of Me, focusing on the self-portrait aspect of it. When you open it up, it's got a printed inside cover, and then it talks a little bit about the reason why you would want to participate in this. The schedule with the prompts for each day doesn't have the actual date in there because this is really a project that you could do anytime you wanted to. But if you want to participate with the community as a whole, we're going to do it starting on April 5th. It also has some thoughts and tips related to self-portraits that are here on the inside, just to help you get going, help you think about the kinds of things that you might want to take pictures of, and also just general information about self-portraits. And then it goes into the prompts. So we're going to do the same prompts as we did last year, just because that was an easy way to continue. And I love seeing how things evolve year over year. So for Pieces of Me, we're going to do feet, hands, face forward, like where your face fills the frame, eyes closed. Last year it was fun because some people took a pic, they thought it was maybe taking a picture with your eyes closed, but what I did is I took a picture of myself where my eyes were closed. Half face, so where you're only including half of your face, full body, and then reflection. So reflection is also more of the way that I thought of it originally was a reflection of yourself in a mirror, right? But it could also be just reflecting on the project. So as you go into the album, then the pages are designed specifically for this. So here's the prompt feet. You can add your picture here on the top. You could add your picture here in the long section. Just kind of depends what you want to do. And then you can add your journaling here, your journaling here. You're going to have some flexibility. And then in between each prompt are blank pages. So if you want to put something else in there, you can do that as well. And then the hands, and then a blank piece here in between. Face forward. each one of the different prompts. Eyes closed, and that's all the pages that are included in this. So it's not a super thick album, half face. Very, very targeted to documenting these specific things and participating in this particular project. And then there's a couple spreads at the end there. So this is the Pieces of Me notebook. This is the Pieces of Us cover here. And then we are also offering a stamp set with this that says Pieces of Me. This is me, my life, my story, loving myself exactly as I am. And then it has a bunch of different sentiments here. Pieces of me again, one little piece of me, these hands, this body, these eyes, these feet, this hair, these arms, these legs, embracing my story, this heart, this brain, my work, my family, my hobby, this life, and this story. So lots of jumping off points, lots of prompt-based sentiments here on that stamp set. So I'm really looking forward to this project. It was really fun to see all of the different images that people took of themselves last year. You can follow the hashtag on Instagram, which is AE Pieces of Us. You can actually go back in there and look at all of the different images that people posted last year. Do you need the products to participate in the project? Absolutely not. But if you want a holding place or you want to have a specific place to keep this kind of a project, like I said, we're going to do Pieces of Me first. In the fall, we'll do Pieces of Home. And then we're going to kind of see how it goes, and we can probably do other sorts of pieces of in the future as well. We had so many cool different ways that people completed this project. There wasn't a set formula, there wasn't a notebook, which again, we're just providing this as an option to you if you want to have document it in this sort of way. You can also check on my blog at the Pieces of Us archives. You can see how many people on our creative team ended up documenting their story from this project. Lots of different cool ways. I ended up creating a page that fits into my 6x8 album, and it is a bunch of pages that fold up. And there's a link to that video so you can see how I put that together last year. But mine flips up, and then I did handwritten journaling on the top. So there were my feet and my hands and my face forward and my eyes closed and half of my face, then full body, and then I think this last one is reflection. So I did it in a very creative kind of, I used paint and I used brushed pens to bring mine all together, and I used washi tape to create these flip ups. It can be as simple or as complex as you want it to be, just like all of our projects. Like I said, I am going to do it this way this year using the notebook, and I think it's going to be really fun to see even within the notebook itself, how do people tell the story of the different pieces of you right now, which will be different than what we did last year. All right, so if you guys have any questions about this project, just a reminder again, the products will be available on Wednesday, February, I believe that's February 24th. So very soon. We're releasing this a day early so you can see what's included in the release. Again, it's super small, just very targeted to the project. And then the actual documenting week, the community documenting week, will begin on Monday, April 5th, and then will run from Monday through Sunday. Lots of inspiration for this project on my blog. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will link for you guys below so you can click over to the blog to see some of those past projects. And if you're on the blog, there are links in the post below. Consider yourself invited. I would love to have you participate in the project with us this year. Again, there's no cost. You don't have to buy these products. It's really just taking an opportunity to take some pictures of yourself, take some, and tell a little bit of a story about who you are right now.